it's Petunia Gal, and we are back over in Planet Zoo. Hope you're having an awesome day. Let's get to it and see what fun we can have today. So, first, I want to show you guys some things I did over here. I think I got everything done, anyways. So, as you can see, don't worry about this crossfighting because we're just going to cover it up in a second. But I wanted to show you guys, I went ahead and put a large staff room here and a vet here. So we have all of the staff rooms we're going to need in this location. And so let's go ahead. I'm just going to use I and select all of that. Bring it down. So yeah, whoa, what is that? Hold on. Why is it all the way over there? Oh, because I have a... Yeah, be careful with this because you may accidentally select something that you do not want. So just hit Control and click on that. So here we're going to do a bit of a speed build and get this building finished and hopefully finished at least, because you never know, I could change my mind. But I go ahead and try to get these ceiling and the roof back into place, and all you have to do is hit I, select everything, and then bring it down. I have that one beam there that I left, so that's easier to find the place that it was. And if you don't have it, you know, you can always just move it around later if you need to. But here I went ahead and tried to figure out how to best expand this, because obviously this part here that we added needs a roof, and I don't want to just make it flat. So I went ahead, I added some of the stuff that I did, but not everything. So we've got the corners and the straight pieces that I'm having to worry about the most. So we get those in, and I think in the end I do, or did I already do it? I do a search and just put the 1mm as the property I'm looking for, and that helps a ton because I couldn't find what I was looking for. I guess maybe I didn't put that in this, or I missed it, but yeah, so we get this taken care of. As you can see, the wall needs to be brought out a little bit, and we will deal with that in a little bit. But it's pretty easy just to extend this roof, and then I just go ahead and split this from the grid so I can copy it over here where it needs to be to finish off this little area. And I know I have that little tiny area up there that it's kind of annoying me, but I don't know what else to do with it, honestly, because it's just, I don't know. I don't know what else to do with it. There's not a flat piece of thatch roof that looks good to me. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. But here we are just putting the last piece of the glass on here, and we're going to go ahead and change the wall here to make it a little bit further out. I need to check on the path because I may have messed up the path a little bit to get to the buildings. I hope I don't have to change this whole thing again, but well, we will if we need to. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I had to do to finish this off. And then I do go ahead and copy the pillars over. So I just show that a little bit, and then we will get back to the real time. Okay, so that building is done now, as far as I know. So it could always change, you guys know. But yeah, so what I want to do this episode is actually start on a African penguin habitat. So what I'm thinking, we've got a lot of stuff over here. So let's go ahead and put something on this side of the building here. And I'm not sure how much of the habitat setup I'll show, but let me know what you guys think about the edits. Let me know what you guys think about what I show. Let me know if you want me to show more or less. And yeah, so let's get into the speed build. So here we are in some footage from the live stream I did on Friday over here on YouTube. And I will try to place that in the playlist here. And also I will put a card up in the top right if you guys want to check out that full live stream. And yeah, so I try quite a few different layouts here. I kept some of this footage in just so you guys could see my struggles, I guess. I started with this idea where I could have the water in the front here and have a kind of a guest area, you know, one of our new animal talk seatings here over on the side. So I did show you some of this. I tried a couple of different tools, but yeah, in the end, you just have to play with it, and you know, eventually you'll get something. That's really all I can say. I don't really have any advice for how to make it easier. It's just what it is, you know. So I go ahead and try to set up a kind of a surrounding here, at least at the front, for where I want the water to be. And then I'm still trying to figure out the land area, so I go ahead and put some of it over here just to get the water in, because I want to see how it's going to look. What I'm thinking, like what I'm trying to think of is those habitats where you go and you see like half of the water is above ground and then the rest is underground, so you can just kind of look down and see the penguins. So that's what I was trying to go with. I don't know if I got it exactly that way, but here I'm trying to work on the path for the guest area to go in here. And the only problem with this is you can't do a grid that's curved, obviously. So it doesn't quite work out the way I was thinking in my head. But I got it in the end. I think we did a good job. But I went ahead and just did this, aligned a path, and set it up this way. And I do change it a couple more times, but I don't think I add all of that in. This video may be a little bit longer. I try to stick with like 25 or under minutes. But I kind of wanted to try to not delete, because I usually just cut out the stuff that I'm like, well, I didn't really know what I was doing. But I kind of wanted you guys to see that as well, because, you know, you don't just get in this game and just build right away. It just doesn't happen. So I kind of wanted to show my struggles, I guess, and let you guys see kind of the process that you go through here. And let me know if you guys like this, or if you'd rather have me just do the speed build over music. Again, I love the Planet Zoo music for the soundtrack, but I really like being able to talk and let you guys know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So let me know what you guys think. And here, I am loving the rotation, the random rotation. It just makes placing rocks so much easier. So yeah, I use a lot of that, and it's really easy because you can have it on and then just hit shift to put it down in the ground a little bit, and it's a, you know, brand new rock. Or you can always turn it off and just hit, you know, Control X and do it that way. But here you see me looking for the penguins I want to put in the zoo, and they're all like pretty expensive. So I put a couple in, and we'll see them later in the video. But yeah, I go ahead and place some more rocks, and I think I remember to pause it soon. Not sure. But I love these faux rocks. I really do. They're just awesome. And then I'm trying to figure out how to do this area, because I didn't quite place that path in a good spot. I wanted the guest seating area to be a little bit further up, but it's fine. So again, more rock placement. I try to use kind of the same rocks throughout the habitat, and I do mix them in with some other different kind of Africa rocks instead of just using these. I think it adds a little bit more variety to it, but yeah, as you can see, I'm using that random rotation and just going with it. You know, whatever it gives me, I'm just going with. So here, is the Fennec Fox fence that we used. I just copied it from there over here. And again, some of these things, because I think the wall piece is a grid piece, and so it won't let me copy the whole thing together. So, you know, you have to deal with that. But we got it in the end. I think it looks pretty good. And here's some more rock placement. Again, let me know if you guys want to see this kind of stuff, or is this stuff that I should just cut out and not deal with. And here I'm still having trouble with it, not letting me put the animals in, and I can't figure out why until I realize, oh, I didn't actually finish this. That might be a problem. So we got that done, and I think everything is going to be good now as soon as I can find where this ends. But I wanted to keep the sides here concrete, just because, I mean, it is water. Keeping them concrete seems like a good idea. But we go ahead and make a little room for the door here, because obviously we don't want it just covered by rocks. I mean, the staff can technically go through that, but it just looks weird. I don't like it. I don't want my staff to just walk through my rocks. But, which is one of the awesome things about this recent update is the guest barriers. Oh my goodness, I love it. Haven't used it yet, but it's awesome. So here I just show you guys some of the terrain painting I'm doing. I just decided to turn down the intensity and kind of paint some rocks along where there's rocks, and just try to get the animals' needs met, as far as they like sand, and every time I do something else it takes away the sand. So I'm trying to mess with that a little bit and just leave a little bit of the grassy area over there, because they don't care too much for grass, but they definitely want sand. So I thought about putting sand under the water, but I don't know if that would be sand or just mud. I'm not sure. But I just make it rocks. So here I wanted to do that little indoor building for the penguins to go in and have a little area to be away from the guests, and just have a sheltered area, you know, for when the weather's bad or when it's too cold or warm outside. I still didn't look at their temperature needs. I need to do that. But here I was totally just playing around with this, because I don't use this very often, this shape tool here. The first time I used it, it was way too deep. I'm like, I don't need it that deep. My penguins aren't going to need it that deep. So I finally get it kind of the way I want, and I also put in another row of the mud walls here. But getting this straight where it was kind of the shape I wanted inside, and not taking up too much space outside, because I don't know if I even do a shot of the outside. But yeah, it was a pain. Yeah, if you see outside the wall, it's just totally messed up. So I used that shape tool to add land in the back. I don't think I added that in the video, because it took a long time. Here I'm just burying some of these little rock pieces. I think I don't even know. I'm not going to say what they're called. I have no idea. Rock rubble or something like that. But I also wanted to add these stairs just because I don't think they need them. They were getting in the water fine before. And I think they're in the water. That's them in the water right there. So they don't need them. But I just thought I would add a little something to the habitat. So I put those in, and I never actually look at it from like further down until later, and I'm like, wow, that one is really sideways. But from up here it looks great. So I don't know. But I wanted to put some kind of a border here, and I didn't want this to be so similar, so I did move this around to make it a little bit different, because I don't want it to have the exact same design over there. But just a little staircase for them to get down. Obviously they're not going to just use that, but I think it works out pretty good. And then I just add some more little rocks for them to kind of have something to step down to. Again, I don't know if these guys really need it, but it looks nice, you know. So Probably should have painted that with some rock there just so it kind of blends in a little bit. Which is something I wish they had the terrain that you could maybe change the color, because this rock is a little dark. So I don't know. But here we're gonna do some flooring, and it takes me a while to figure out a flooring to use here. This is from the aquatic pack, and it's a really cool floor because you can change the color, and yeah, it just looks really nice. We put that in, and then I decided to move it closer to the habitat and rotate it a bit just to get it looking right. And I think it looks pretty good. I don't like the way it lines up to the path there, but I do just fix the path eventually, so it looks fine. But this path, I don't know, the the staff path that has these little whatever it is sticking out, the railings sticking out, I don't like that. I do add these to the little doorway. I didn't add, that in much, but you can see that's what I was doing for that. And I decided really just to go with the same rocks I've been using to make a little bit of a top for this building. I don't really like to call it a roof because, I mean, it's rocks. I don't know if you'd call that really a roof, but, that's what we use it for. So I do still have the random rotation on, so it is kind of, I have to move it around a little bit to put it in, but I still think the random rotation, I mean, that's one thing I wish they had in the pack at the beginning, because it is so awesome. I love it. But here I put a little bit of glass up here just so they have a little bit of a like natural light coming into this building, because I don't have any windows. I may change it, I don't know, but here I'm trying to cover up some more of this land here. I could probably move some of this in and not worry about it so much, but I do kind of want to mess with the elevation. I do kind of want to change it up a little bit and have you as a guest, go up and kind of go on a different elevation. So we'll see. But this is going to be part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 where we do some more stuff and get it all finalized. But these I wanted to put in just to make it kind of stand out a little bit. Let me know if you guys like this color. I like it. And so I go ahead and try to come up with a different color of the habitat barrier. It's kind of hard because there's only one of the colors that I really see changing, or maybe 2. I think it's 1. And so we go ahead, and it doesn't matter because we cover up in the end anyways, but it does have the water there, so I can't make it a null barrier, I don't think, because you have to have some kind of a solid barrier for the water. So you see me placing some more rocks here and just trying to make it look different. I like you can see I do still have the random rotation on. Sometimes it would probably be better just to turn it off, but I kind of like it. I went ahead and hit hit V for the align to surface for those rocks, just so it would align to the habitat barrier. And I think it turns out pretty good. I went ahead and added some more rocks in here. As you can see, I'm putting the different kind of rocks here, not the faux rocks. So just add a little bit of variety, like I said. I like to add variety anywhere I can. And here I realized that I made these like implied nesting entrances, but I didn't put any way for them to get up here to the top. So I wanted to add that. But I think it turns out pretty good. I can't decide like how to put it, for the penguins to actually be able to get onto it. But I talk about that later in a little bit. So here I go ahead and change this out. I tried to add something else, but I took it out of the video because it didn't work. So I think they can get on there. I didn't check their traversable area, but here I just go and add a bunch of other rocks, and I love adding rocks and foliage because it just adds, so much. So, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself in the end with the real-time tour because I know I do say some of this then as well. But yeah, so we just add some rocks and I haven't checked to make sure they can still get by most of this stuff because I know that's the one thing we had a trouble with the gray seals and the is it the giant otters? I don't remember. I know I had problems with the gray seals because they could barely get over any rock if you put it in their habitat. I think these guys are a lot better. Here I'm adding a foliage and I just went with the Africa and it said grassland and aquatic, not grassland. I always say that. The desert and aquatic biome. So I went ahead and just put those in and went crazy with the plants because, that's what we do. I mean, this isn't even the underwater part, so I'm going to go crazy with that. But I think it turns out really good. I really like all the foliage we put in. And I did add stuff here, which I think looks super cool. This is where I wanted the thumbnail. When I made this, I'm like, this is where the thumbnail is going to happen. I don't care how long I have to wait. This is where it's going to happen. So worked out pretty good. And I put a lot of this dren grass in because I really like this stuff. I don't know why, but I really like it. I think this is the dren grass. But yeah, it's just, I like it. And I put a lot of it here in the rocks, just kind of all in the crevices. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. I placed rocks and got all this stuff taken care of. And like I said, next time we will do more decorating underwater and around the habitat. And I need to place some other stuff around the outside. But yeah, that's it for the speed build. So I hope you enjoyed, and let's get back to the real time. Okay, guys, so we are back and been doing some stuff. I think it looks pretty nice. I mean, once you add foliage, it just brings everything together, I think. But yeah, so we're going to go over a little bit. This will just be part one. We'll do more of the detailing under the water, and we'll also do some more detailing over by the animal talk seating. I'll put a educator there, and apparently the transformer is broken, but that's okay. So yeah, I just want to show you some stuff here, and then we will get this done in the next one. But we've got a little seating area here. I just put these walls here. They are the stained wood wall floor, and I think that looks pretty good. I can't decide though whether I want it to be so close to the stand color or maybe something even a little darker. I went darker, but not much. So if we did something like that, I think I like that. I think we'll go with that. And I wanted to initially make this a building, but I thought it might look a little weird the way I have it set up right now. So I may just cover this up with something, like do a canopy or something over it. Um and then I made this path with the, what is this? It's the one down here. I'm gonna say it's a natural path. This one. So nope. Yeah, natural path. Wow, I'm good. I knew what it was without even looking at it. Okay. So I like the fencing on it, and I wanted to do something because this is a gridded piece, so I can't actually take it all the way down here. So I decided to stick with that. And we've got lots of rock work in here. Like I said earlier, at least I think I said it earlier. I used this from the Fennec Fox habitat. Not sure if it necessarily goes with the rock color, but it's okay. And I really wanted to do this area here. One of the zoo shows that I've watched on Animal Planet have these little nesting areas for the penguins to go into. And so I wanted to at least make it look like they could get up here and go in there. They can fit, well, actually, I say that. They may not be able to fit there now because I moved something. So let's check on that real quick. So if we go to Habitat and Traversable Area, let's go ahead and play. Yeah, they can't get in there now. So what happened was I moved this. So what I'm going to do is just, nope, just select these two. I mean, because in real life, these guys would probably be able to climb a little bit better. Well, probably a lot better than they can in the game. But, obviously, we need them to be able to do it. So, let's see if they can get in there. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Wrong thing. Alright, so let's do H. And then we will play. Please. Okay, now they can get in. Awesome. Alright, so we got that. I'll let it go ahead and play, just because. So, if we go in here, I didn't do any inside as far as this top area. This is just, to make it look like they can get in here. But in here, I just have some bedding. I did put a slow feeder in here just so they can eat if they want to. And then, oh, and then I put a little water area for them here. Obviously, this isn't a realistic thing. I mean, if it was realistic, this would probably be concrete with a drain, so you could drain it out. But, I mean, let me know if you guys would like to see more realistic builds. I don't really do that very much. I sometimes think, that'd be cool to do, but then I think, nah, I don't think it'll be that cool. So let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see realistic, I will try to do my best for that. I didn't like that hole there. But yeah, and then we've got this. I made this all out of these rocks. I thought it looked kind of cool. But one thing I did want to do was change this color here. Probably go. Let's go with this. So this way they have a little indoor area that they can come to if they don't want to be seen by the guests. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Is there something? Oh, I thought there was something under there. So it's definitely plain in here, but I just really wanted them to have this area to look like they could actually go in here. And I want to look at these guys because I haven't really looked at them yet. So these guys are so cute. Look at that. They're awesome. All right, so we've got our little African penguins in here. And like I said, we will go ahead and finish up the detailing of this next time. And also add the, area over here because right now it's pretty plain. If you guys have any ideas for this, definitely, let me know. Send me any of your, inspiration pictures on Twitter, or if you are a patron, you can send me a message on Discord. But yeah, so that is it for now. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We've done quite a bit. And if you have enjoyed, definitely hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to get notified of videos as they come out. Really helps my channel, and I'm really trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but every subscription helps so much. And if you have any questions, comments, tips, anything like that, leave those down below in the comments section. Love seeing those, and we'll get back with you as soon as I can. And until next time, I hope you have a super blessed night or day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!